All right, here we go. Continuing with the 12 Days of Music Magic, featuring one of the 12 bands I absolutely love. Seen these guys many times. I bet you I've seen them 15 times. First up, their debut, the first of the trilogy. Up next, Tyranny and Mutation. And then the first time I saw them was on the tour for Secret Treaties. This album probably features my favorite song by them, Astronomy. Up next, Blue Oyster Cult, Agents of Fortune. A little shift in style here, in sound. Always love it when they feature the logo on every album cover. The big hit, Don't Fear the Reaper. Spectres. 1977, saw them on that tour, saw them on the Agents of Fortune tour, saw them on the Mirrors tour, 1979, there's your logo again. 1980, Cultosaurus erectus. 81, Fire of an Unknown Origin, featuring the classic Joan Crawford. 83, Revolution by Night. Took me a while to get into that album, but I grew to really appreciate it. This is one of the weaker albums in their catalog. Club Ninja, not a great album cover either. Then Imaginos. Production way too bright on this. I wish it would get a remixing, but that's not going to happen. The Symbol Remains. I mentioned it in the Deep Purple video when they came back. Well, not came back with, but for a later day release. Whoosh. Same thing with them. A very fine later day album. Although I guess it was kind of a comeback because it had been, 19 years. Then they came back, followed up with this, Ghost Stories. Not a good album at all. Very disappointed in it. And then we have, okay, yes, I will say it is music composed and performed by Blue Oyster Cult. It's for the movie Bad Channels. There are really only 2 Blue Oyster Cult songs on this album, the first 2 songs. The rest of the songs are done by other acts, acts you don't even know. But they do the soundtrack as far as, they score it. Okay, a lot of instrumentals, a lot of half-minute, 1-minute interludes. Then the Rarities, Volume 2. They do 2,000 of this on blue vinyl. I want number 1 because I am a completist. And there's just some stuff on here live that had never been released, and like Dial M for Murder, an outtake. They do a cover of Be My Baby, which they actually do a very good version of it. And then they also do live, they do I Want You, She's So Heavy by the Beatles. So moving on to live stuff on vinyl. Their classic On Your Feet or On Your Knees, a double album. That's the way they did it in the 70s. Some Enchanted Evening. You know how you can tell this is a good album? It tells you right there. It's sensational live performances. And then Extraterrestrial Live. Then we will move on to the CDs. I do have the original release, but this is the remix, remaster, bonus tracks. Betty Lou's got a brand new pair of shoes on here. Another expanded edition. What do we got on here? We got some bonus tracks that are basically all just live stuff. Secret Treaties, the Blue Oyster Cult Collection, once again expanded. You got a single version of Career of Evil, and then you got some previously songs they hadn't released. Borman, the Chauffeur, Mommy, Agents of Fortune, once again, bonus tracks. Spectres, this is the bonus also. We've got Be My Baby on here. Mirrors, this is just the original one. This is when they were doing those cheap ones too. Collector's Choice, they were calling it. Cultosaurus erectus. Fire of an Unknown Origin. Revolution by Night. Club Ninja. Imaginos. Then what I think are, to me, these are the two worst albums in their catalog. Heaven Forbid, I think this is like maybe 98. And then Curse of the Hidden Mirror, I like the album cover. I think this is 2001. And we have also live, the same 3 ones you saw. On Your Feet or On Your Knees. You can hear Maddie in the background there drinking water from her bowl. Thank you, Maddie. Some Enchanted Evening. And Extraterrestrial Live. And then these 3, which they put out over the last couple of years. These are all done live in New York City, 1, 2, 3 nights. What they do is, the first night, they do their debut in its entirety, and then also a bunch of other songs in concert. And this is CD and DVD. So you've got night 1, and you've got the second night, which is they do Tyranny and Mutation in its entirety. Same thing again. Got a DVD for it. And then the third night, they do Secret Treaties in its entirety. And then as far as books, you're not going to find a lot of books on Blue Oyster Cult. I only have 2. I have Secrets Revealed. And then On Track, Blue Oyster Cult, every album, every song. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again on the next one.